The topic of this video is multiplying and simplifying radicals. Let's look at a problem. Alright, in parentheses we have the square root of 2 times the fifth root of 8, and everything in the parentheses is being squared. So the first thing you want to pay attention to is an exponent tells you how many times to multiply a base by itself. And because the two things inside the parentheses are being multiplied, we will not need FOIL. You only need FOIL if you are adding or subtracting those things. So this is going to be a square root of 2 times a fifth root of 8 times another square root of 2 fifth root of 8. Now, the product rule for radicals says that when two radicals of the same index are being multiplied, you can combine them together. So for example, the square root of a times the square root of b equals the square root ab. And this even works for higher index radicals. So the fifth root of c times the fifth root of d equals the fifth root of c times d. If the index matches, like these 5s or these 2s, then you can combine the radicals together. So we're going to put these together and these together. So we'll get the square root of 2 times 2 times the square root of 8 times 8. Now the biggest mistake that students make at this point is they multiply here and get 4 and 64, which is not what we want. We want to break the numbers down smaller so we can make groups. So we're going to leave this 2 times 2 just the way it is, but we're going to rewrite these 8s. For example, 8 is 2 times 4, and 4 is 2 times 2. So each 8 is just 3 2's being multiplied. So the first 8 is 3 2's, and the second 8 is also 3 2's. Now we're going to simplify our radicals by grouping. The index of the radical tells you how many you need. So for a fifth root, you need 5 things that all match. Each group sends one representative out to multiply. So we're going to have a 2 on the outside times the fifth root of 2. This person didn't have a group, so they have to stay home. Now, with a square root, you don't need groups of 5, you need groups of 2, because the index of a square root is 2. So here's a group of 2, which means a single 2 is going to go outside. And no one stays behind, therefore we don't need the radical anymore. So this is just a 2. Now put everything together. 2 times 2 is 4 times the fifth root of 2. And that's our final answer for this problem.